Yo, what's going on? It's Logic. Today we're going to be going over offense and defense in Ninjala. What we're going to start talking about first are just normal attacks. There's three types of normal attacks. You got your regular, just normal attack where you press ZR. That's just going to be your regular attack, nothing really fancy about it. You have your tilt attack. That's you putting your analog to the left or to the right and pressing ZR at the same time. And you'll get kind of like with the sword, you'll do like a teleport. The axe will do like a little spin. Then you have a back attack. So that's when you hold the analog back, and with the sword, you'll do like a spin move. And also with the hammer or the axe, whatever it is, you'll do a spin move with multiple hits. It's really cool. And they all have their advantages. Okay, so now we're gonna get into break attacks. Pretty much what a break attack is, you use it, and if you catch your opponent S-bursting, their weapon will break completely, and they're gonna be unable to defend themselves for a short amount of time. So what you gotta do is you have to see when your opponent is about to do that. It's kind of like guessing. If you played KI before, it's kind of like that. So if you see them about to do it, or if you think they're about to do it, use the break attack. And then once you do it, their weapon breaks, and you can pretty much just get a free icon. So now we're gonna get into specials. Specials are different with each and every weapon. They're all gonna have their unique differences. So with the sword, there's one where you can go underground, and you can't be touched underground unless I think it's a super. You can't be touched, and you can kind of use it to either hit your opponent or, get that opening to escape. And it's really useful. I found it really useful. Another is there's a dash, like literally just a straight dash that you can use. And sometimes it's nice to use that just to go somewhere or to get out of a bad situation. It's real nice. So next up is Gumshoot. I probably won't call it Gumshoot. I'll probably call it Gumshot because it just sounds better. But pretty much what you want to do is you want to hit ZL, and when you hit ZL, you'll blow a bubble. Once that bubble is blown, you hit ZR, and he'll use his unique Gumshot. And every weapon has a different Gumshot. So if you're using the sword, you'll have just like a regular Gumshot. It doesn't really do anything fancy. I've seen it to where the axe will have like a web, and if you go through that web, you'll get stuck. I've also seen it to where it has the homing little gum balloons. I've also seen that. There's plenty of options out there to use with the Gumshots. Gum Ninjutsu. Most people are already gonna know what this is, but pretty much what it is it's your super, your grand finale. You use it with X. It comes back fairly quickly. So honestly, if you get it, you should just use it as soon as. Obviously, if you want to wait for the moment, that's good too. Don't let me tell you how to play. But they recharge really fast. At least right now they do. So I would just suggest using it as soon as you get it, just so you can use more. But it's pretty self-explanatory. It's your super. Use it. It's nice. The big weapon. So pretty much what the big weapon is, there are these drones around the map. They're on every map. They kind of look like apples. You want to go around smacking these drones. You want about 4 drones, I think you need, until you can get the big weapon. So once you get those 4 drones, your SP meter will go up. I think that's what it's called, the SP meter. And once that SP meter maxes out and hits that little blue point, that's when you blow the humongous bubble and you hit A, and you'll get like this big weapon. And the big weapon does so much damage. You want to get that really early on in the match because you could just 3-shot people. Like you could just hit them 3 times, they're done for, And it just comes in handy. You could just get so many icons with that. So now that we talked about offense, I think it's good if we were to just transition into defense now. One of the main things about defense is the Ninja Gum bubble. What you want to do is you want to blow your bubble. And when that bubble is blown, just having that bubble blown is going to block all incoming attacks. Like if someone's going to attack you with their weapon, it's going to block it. Special attack, it's going to block it. Somebody shoots a Gumshot at you, it's going to block it. The only thing it's not going to block is a super, which, that's understandable. Another big thing is too, you don't have to be facing the opponent that's attacking you. So if you're getting attacked from all sides, like you're getting double teamed, one guy's in front, one guy's in back, the bubble's just going to protect you from both. Obviously, the bubble's going to have a a limiter on it just because it can't block everything forever. It's going to keep going down in size for every hit. But, you know, 1 or 2 hits and then they're stuck in that loop. It's going to give you an opening to either get away or an opening to attack. And then now you have the edge. Another thing with the bubble is that you can get an opportunity to escape with it as well, or to go somewhere faster. You blow the bubble and you hit B in the air. And what that does is it kind of just skyrockets you to another direction. I find that better than just the dodge, because the dodge doesn't really take you anywhere like really far. Obviously you just get out of the way, and that's what a dodge is supposed to be. But I find it better to just sometimes just to completely get out of that area versus use dodge. So coming up is probably the hardest part about defense, which is the rock, paper, scissors system. Pretty much what it is that you have left and right, up and down. So you have to choose in between which one of these that you want. And when that Sburst or that parry happens. So left and right beat up beats down, and down beats left and right. So you have to choose accordingly to which one you want to pick. It's not all doom and gloom though. I know a lot of people don't like this system, but you actually have the option to not even do this, but they don't even show you that in the tutorial. What you have to do is when this happens, you get an option to the top left that says L. If you hit the L shoulder button, you'll dodge out of the way. That's probably the only good thing dodge is actually good for. But and you don't even have to go through with that mini game if you do get caught up in that. One thing about that though, when you dodge out of the way, it'll cost you meter. So if you don't have any meter, you can't do it. But if you do, you can. Okay, last but not least is morphing. Morphing isn't as useless as I thought it would be. First of all, one big thing is it heals you. So you can kind of get healed faster if you do it. Another thing is if you're caught up with somebody else and somebody morphs in front of you, you probably won't even notice they're there. It's happened to me. And I went back in some footage and I noticed there was a guy that literally morphed right in front of me, and I had no idea because I was so focused on my guy. So it can happen. It's a good thing. It's a good tool to use and have. So don't sleep on morphing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the guide on offense and defense. If you liked the video, give it a like. If not, let me know what I'm doing wrong. It always helps. But this has been Logic, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.